What's up YouTube? My name is Chloe and I'm 14 years old and I've decided to start a channel because I think it's going to be kind of fun and I want to learn how to do it. So today I thought I'd start out by telling you a story of one of my favorite plants that I've ever grown, and it was actually the first plant I ever got because I sell plants. I am the daughter of the Savvy Dirt Farmer on YouTube, and he has taught me how to grow plants. So this is a Gold Mound Spirea, and it was the first plant that I ever grew. This is a Gold Mound Spirea, and he's pretty much the size of a full-grown one. It's pretty much as big as they get. And this is my favorite plant because it was the first one I ever grew. But they like to grow in the sun, and they bloom pretty pink. Like, you can kind of still see the pink color a little bit, but most of the blooms are already past their main time of blooming, so it looks a little ugly right now, and I really need to cut a lot of those blooms off because they're all done. They are a medium-sized shrub, and they can make any landscape look nice. One day in the summer, after we had rooted a bunch of little cuttings inside of their tray, we brought the tray in here and took the cuttings out of the tray because we were going to put them in bigger pots because they had rooted. And one of the little plants that had rooted, it was about this big probably, from the little bottom of the root to the top of the leaves. And it was very small, and it was struggling, and we couldn't tell exactly what kind it was. So Dad just threw it on the ground, and he was like, it might not live, and we're not sure exactly what kind it is, so we'll just get rid of it. But I hadn't actually grown my own plant before, and I was like, hey, I want to give it a try. So I picked it up and put it in a pot and decided to see if it will live. This is a tray of Gold Mound Spireas. They are actually the babies of the original Gold Mound that I was talking to you about at the beginning of the video. I now use that plant since I put it in a pot and it grew up and it got bigger and bigger, and I put it in the yard. I now use it every year to take little cuttings from it and make babies under the mist so that we always have an endless supply of Gold Mound Spireas. I show you this tray because I want you to see what that plant that I showed you at the beginning started out as and how big it was, and just that it was a really tiny plant. That little tiny plant slowly turned into this, and then it turned into this. After it did turn into this, it filled out its pot and it ran out of room inside the pot. So I had to make a decision. But I really didn't want to sell it because I had grown to be attached to it because it was the first plant I ever grew, and I was really proud of how I had saved it from just being discarded on the ground to being a pretty plant. So Daddy wound up letting me put it into the ground in our front yard so that we could have it forever and make baby cuttings off of it. This is my first video ever, so I am just learning to do new things. And if you want to learn more about plants in our backyard nursery, you need to go check out my dad's channel, The Savvy Dirt Farmer, because that's what his channel is all about. But my channel is going to be more about what I'm doing every day and learning and growing with Chloe, because that's what I'm doing. I am the Savvy Daughter. Thank y'all for watching today's video, and have a good week, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.